you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will get the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use
tons of room in the middle. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Nice move there. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just
breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Unleashes it on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Hill. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
They boot it away. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there. Completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
Got him downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial off on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lynn. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
All season long. watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Card in the backfield. It's Green.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll move the tight end. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a big 3rd down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Oh, the quick spin move. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lynn. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Sweet cut there. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen all almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Denmark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Running to Green. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice move to keep running. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Wynn. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Powers through. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Moore will throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. He's going for the goal line. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 18 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McFadden. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
You got to call the game to winner right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Fights off a defender. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch on the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level. And all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball. Going deep. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total weather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers offense will start this game off with the football. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as they're
turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built.
Physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough.
Grabs it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Got the first himself. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for them.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 1st down for this offense. Right back to it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Run it with the fullback. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. When the OC asked this quarterback what happened on that play, the QB's just going to say, hey, let's just forget about that one.
Let's just move on to the next play. Listen, these guys are human, right? They're gonna make mistakes. You don't want to make too many of those mistakes, but this guy's a guy that you've been able to depend on. You know he's trustworthy. You know he's good. Just got a little bit on that back foot. No worries. Next play.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's James. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Purdue! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off-play action on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before the defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He got him. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? They want to throw it. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Harris. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. There he goes, breaking the pocket. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's James. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
He'll take the deep shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be downed right there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll run this play from the pistol. Hands it off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having...
He uncorks one deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's James. Plows through the defense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Smith takes the handoff. Pass to 45. He's loose. He's at touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Breaks into the open.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Power football with the run. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Got the 1st down. Looking for more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Back to pass on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love